Right now, when lawmakers or citizen groups want to amend the state constitution, they gather signatures on petitions to have enough support to try and place a proposed amendment on the general election ballot. Amendment 4 would change that. According to the Florida Division of Elections, the amendment titled Voter Approval of Constitutional Amendments requires all proposed amendments or revisions to the state constitution to be approved by the voters in 2 elections. That's right. To amend the Constitution would require you to vote for an amendment 1 year and 2 years later vote for it again.
This number 4 would put the final nail in the coffin of the citizens initiative process.
Patricia Brigham is the president of the League of Women Voters Florida. She says citizen groups already spend big to try and place initiatives on the ballot, and passing Amendment 4 would force them to do it for 2 election cycles.
And this would have a dramatic effect on the citizen initiative process in Florida. It's already extremely difficult to get a citizen initiative onto the ballot. You have to raise millions of dollars, collect hundreds of thousands of signatures, a Florida State Supreme Court review.
Requiring an amendment to pass twice in 2 separate elections will make it a lot more difficult to pass them.
Dr. Aubrey Jewett is a political science professor at UCF. He points to the 2018 measure that placed in the Constitution the provision that former felons who have served their time have their voting rights restored. But after ongoing legal challenges by Governor Ron DeSantis, the measure has yet to be fully implemented. Had the amendment been forced to go through 2 election cycles, it might not have passed.
And so it will have a pretty big impact and make it a lot more difficult for initiative petitions, just because not only will it take more time, it'll just take a lot more money.
Speaking of money, campaign finance records show the group behind Amendment 4, Keep Our Constitution Clean, has raised more than $9 million. Its chair is listed as Jason Haber, a Fort Lauderdale attorney. He has not returned our calls or emails requesting an interview. But Jewett believes the money pouring in from unknown sources is Republican because conservatives have historically opposed amendments that are not offered by the Republican-controlled legislature.
This particular amendment does seem to have that little bit of a partisan edge underneath of it as well.
Greg, is there any additional taxpayer cost involved with passing Amendment 4?
Not really, Stuart. According to a fiscal impact study, adding another amendment to a ballot in consecutive elections likely would not cost taxpayers more because there will probably be other amendments on the ballot, and there's a budget in place already for the state and local counties to hold general elections.